So lately, how I've been feeling is like finding it very hard to stay motivated and to continue to work on my goals. Like I feel like just very like tired and overwhelmed, and like it's part of me is like, why am I even doing this, right? And I feel like it's such a like motivation, it comes and it goes. Like it's not something that you're going to have every day. And on the days that I'm like, which is like, sometimes I have a streak of it, which is right now, like I have a streak of lack of motivation. And in that time, like I have to really push myself because like, I'm gonna be honest, like the things that I'm working towards, like I want so badly that I'm not willing to not achieve them. I'm not, even if it's something that I'm gonna have to work on for years and years before I even see any form of repayment of it, right? Or accomplishment of it. Um, and when you are in that state where you have lack of motivation, like I don't want to work out, I don't want to edit my book anymore, I don't want to do any of this, but I know that this, like, it's getting harder because it's at the, like, it's a push. You need to push through it. And that's why discipline is so important, especially when you're trying and to work towards something that you really badly want. And for me, like motivation is something that is so, you can't rely on it. It's not something you can rely on. You don't wake up one morning and you're like, okay, it's a great day, I'm going to do this and this and this. It's something that you do every day. And you stay disciplined and you work on it every day, regardless of like how your day is going. Like you got a headache, you still do it. You're not feeling good, you still do it to a point. I mean, there are times where I give myself, like my body or my mind is saying like, we really need rest. And I'll like put aside a time for that rest. But other than that, like I continue to push through. And that's why it's super important to be disciplined over motivated. Discipline is like a form of self-love. It's saying that what I want is more important than how I feel. Because when you feel something, it's so temporary. Happiness, sadness, tiredness, even when you have a cold, it's such a temporary thing. It's not forever. So you need to, and this is the thing with life. There will always be something that comes up. You're never going to always feel 100% to work on something. And if you're always waiting to feel 100% to get anything done, you're not going to get anything done. You have to keep going. You have to push through. So this is my advice for doing that, because it's tough. It's tough, especially, when you have, like, when you're working on something that's not, let's say, your full-time job. So you have your full-time job and then you have, like, let's say you have a family, a partner or kids. That takes energy and that takes time, and you have to do things with that too. And then you work on your goals after doing all of that. It's exhausting. It's very hard. So how do you keep doing it? Well, this is what I do. I do the bare minimum on that day. I focus on the day itself and how to get through this day. And I put like a little like ending rest, like a little treat at the end of that day when I'm having those hard days. Like maybe I get to watch, 30 minutes of my favorite show, or I get to enjoy a really nice snack, or like a movie, or maybe you do go out with a friend or go out for dinner. And obviously you're not going to do that all the time. But like even just having like, okay, maybe I get to sit down for 50 minutes and just scroll, right? Like whatever it is. So I always try to do that when I'm having those tough days, like give me a little like I just need to work up to this point in the day. And then I set aside this time to just take a minute. The thing that helps me the most too is like, you just got to show up. Like you don't need to actually show up perfectly. You don't have to wear the right clothes. You don't have to look the right way. You just got to show up. The first thing of doing anything is just showing up. So once you show up, you did most of the work there. Show up. Like you don't feel like working out, well, just go and show up. Go to the gym. Or in my case, my basement with my dumbbells. Just go, just show up. And even if you do a 10-minute workout, that's 10 minutes of a workout instead of no minutes of workout, not doing anything. And the thing is too, if you were like, I used to be one of those people that like, I'm going to be really like easy on myself and I'm going to give today's the day off. I mean, you can do it at some point, but the problem is you start building a habit of taking those days off, right? Which is something I used to do in the past, especially when it came to working out. Like, I don't want to work out. And the next thing I know, the next day I was like, I don't want to work out either. And I don't do it. And then now you're out of, like, you start slipping out of your pattern, your habit of working out. So I never, ever put enough space to fall out of a habit. If I really need a day where, let's say I skip a workout, and I don't work out every day, I give myself Saturday and Sunday off all the time. Because I know I'm not going to do it on those days. Those days are for other things. And because I know that, then I know I need to get my workouts done between Monday and Friday. And then it's something to look forward to, because then when I go on the weekend, I'm like, okay, now I actually can do other things than my workout. Don't get me wrong, I love working out and feel great after it, but it is very like, you gotta go do it. It's not like an easy thing to motivate yourself to do. So that's why you need to have discipline and a schedule and a routine. But even if you're on those days and you it's so hard to show up, just show up, and then there you go. And then just, if you do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, honestly, once you get there and you actually start doing it, you'll probably do more. Sometimes I've had the best workouts ever, or the best days of accomplishing things, because I took those tasks, like working out or like cleaning something or all that, and I shortened it, because then you start getting a momentum built, and then it starts rolling. And then through the day, so like I may have started the day feeling unmotivated, not wanting to do it and all that, and then all of a sudden I start doing little bits of it and crossing off a to-do list of tiny little tasks, and next thing I know, it was like one of my best accomplished days. I got so much done. Then you feel so good after, right? And that's the thing, is like, it's never going to be a perfect situation. Things are always going to come up. Always. There's always going to be like, something, like, you're never going to have perfect days. So if you rely on that, you're not going to get anything accomplished. You need to push through it. And that's what I tell myself too. Like, this morning I woke, like, I didn't want to even, like, I wanted to sleep in longer and stuff, but I knew I needed to walk my dog. And especially with like the heat in the summer, like, I needed to get her, that's why I do morning walks with her, because like on the weekends, because it gets too hot. Like, she's a shepherd lab with black coat, and like I didn't want to, but I'm like, you know what, that once you get there, all you have to do is just get there, get outside, grab your dog and get outside. And once you're at that place and you're walking, like, and even if you did a half an hour walk, at least you did it. You just showed up. The first thing is to show up. Once you're there, then you can do bare minimum of it, or you might go further. So that is my advice for like motivation, because lack of motivation, I should say, because you know what, when you start, like, when you want something really badly, and I've gone through so many like periods too of like where I've like gained a lot of weight and then lost a lot of weight and gained a lot of weight and lost a lot of weight. Right now I'm in that losing weight, because I gained a lot in the past. Like, I lost a lot of weight in the last 2 years, a lot, like over 50 pounds. But it's like, I even lost my train of thought talking about this. But yeah, like it's just, when you want something, like, I just keep imagining and picturing my future self. And like, in this case, I'm using working out as an example, how I want my body to look and how I want my life to be. Like, I want to be one of those people who, mainly with my kids, I want to be able to be active with them and to have the energy to do that. So for me to do that, I need to take care of my body and I need to do these things. And that's what keeps me like disciplined, because I know that the only way anything's going to change fitness wise is if I show up every day, even if it's like 10%. And that's the same with my book. Like, maybe I can't edit a whole chapter or write a whole chapter, but even if I just got that 1 page done or 2 pages done, like, it's because it's super important. And you need to think about why you're doing these things and the end result, and picture it and visualize it. How does it feel when you have it? Because when you think like that, when you're in that decision moment of like doing it or not doing it, you say, well, I want this so badly, that you end up doing it. Even if you do it tired, even if you do it like dressed in baggy clothes, like, I'm a firm believer, just show up. Like, I'm somebody who will show up in pajamas just to get the job done, because you showed up. I'd rather show up in pajamas than take my sweet time getting all ready and not show up at all. You just got to do it. And I will be completely honest. I really didn't want to film these videos. Well, this video. Actually, these videos. I didn't want to film these videos for a bit because I'm losing my motivation. But I really wanted to do it, and I enjoy doing it. And I know that maybe nothing's going to come of it. But even if I reach like 1 or 2 people, then like goal accomplished. I enjoy doing it. I'm passionate about it. It makes me feel good. So even though I don't have that motivation to always do it, I show up because to me, it does take a lot of time to do these videos. And I'm doing it mainly because I want to do it with no like certainty of any outcome. But I can't think of doing anything else, to be honest, because now once I started doing it, I actually enjoy it. And I can't imagine, I know that if I stopped doing these videos, I would regret it and I would want to do them again. So I got to push through it. Like I'm just going through, a period in my life where my motivation is depleting, which means my discipline needs to go up. And honestly, I just got to get through this because eventually my motivation will go back up again. My spirit will come alive again. But until then, I have to use discipline and keep going because I want it and my future self wants it. My future self can see it and visualize it. And I know that I have everything I desire in the future. But the only way to get it is by doing these things, these little things, these things that maybe I don't always want to do, but they better me and they help me embody who I want to be in the future. And the only way I'm going to bridge the gap of my present self and my future self is by doing these hard things and continuously doing them, regardless if I'm motivated or unmotivated. Discipline is super important. And once you can build discipline, which is another thing too, is like the more you do something, the more disciplined you become, the more quicker you are to make decisions. The easier it is actually to be disciplined. Right? It starts becoming really natural that you don't even rely on motivation anymore. It's a routine. It's a habit. I can't not do it. Right? So just keep doing it, push through, show up every day, show up for yourself, show up for your family, show up for your future self. Just keep showing up. I promise you it'll be worth it in the end. I promise.